year.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have the highest level in Europe. Legacy
Yeah.
players.
Yeah. I think it's like they do of a pro tour, maybe something like that.
Yeah, like a legacy pro tour.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I told before about that. That is, yeah, the first legacy pro tour in Europe.
Yeah, so I think I've been walking around and I saw a lot of decks. The Legacy is a wide format, from every color, every format.
Yeah. What do you think about the format now? We talked a lot about that,
Yeah,
but
I love it. I think every set brings new cards, new mechanics, new. But I think it's very good. It's really rewarding. So if you play a deck, you know it well. You maybe improve like.
yeah, the archetype. You have
Yeah.
to know very well your archetype. And in one part, I like a lot the fact that new card make an impact in that format.
Yeah.
Because it's strange the mood that the card make the impact, because you don't change every deck, don't recreate new deck, but modify an archetype. So you can master the archetype and play the game for 10 years. You can play tempo deck from the beginning of the
Yeah, I
format.
think if you get into this archetype and then you maybe buy new cards every set or try new cards, it's really rewarding. But it's also important to know your opponent's deck, right?
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah, it's
what cards are important.
from that it's very different from modern format, because in modern, when a big set coming like Modern Horizon, destroy all the old deck and create new archetypes. So yeah, you can study that, but it's different.
Yeah.
It's a very different format.
Well, Modern Horizon changed Legacy a lot. Too.
Yeah.
You have Urza Saga, obviously, but like
Yeah, and a lot of banned cards.
yeah, Ranga Vanga Band.
Brennan 6.
Oh, the Modern Horizon one.
Yeah, Modern Horizon try to change a lot formats, and also try to push up colors that are not that great.
Yeah.
But the problem is that in Legacy it's so easy to splash card like your pet deck. The
Yeah.
Sky Mentor splash Minsk.
Yeah, so yeah, I like playing Jeskai, Mental with Splash, Minsk and Blue, or 4-color Uro.
Yeah. Yesterday you finish in the final.
Yeah,
You have
played-
to play the final.
Yeah, we still have to play it today. Basically, I played team trios with Justin Junari and Andrea Piajonti. Justin obviously played Vintage,
Yeah.
and Andrea obviously played
Played
Modern. So it's pretty easy for me because they won a lot. No, but it was really cool. We got to the finals. Yeah, we split, and then we played for the trophy today. Sometime we were playing against Sahar, Matt, and
And another England guy. I don't
yeah, I
remember
forgot the name. Ray, maybe Ray.
And Sarah is on the boogeyman of Legacy,
Yeah,
the
she's-
new hotness.
Yeah, she's playing Dungeon Stompy, White Stompy, whatever you call it.
She loves to play Stampy deck, and Dungeon Stampy. I like the fact that not the archetype in general, but I like the fact that there is a new revitalize of old Legacy deck that is Angel Stompy. I don't know if you remember that is white stacks that didn't stay play for a lot of years, and this is a new revenge of white deck Stompy.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. It's good because it makes you play more proactive game plans. So you just don't play with 7 cards in hand, and you actually have to play the game and play it fast.
Very fast game,
Yeah. My only issue is that it's a multiplayer mechanic in a 1 vs 1 format, but that's fine.
This is the problem of all the cards in that way. Tornado Nemesis is an oldest boogeyman
Yeah.
that the format keep that card good in the format and not destroy the format, but it's not that great to have multiplayer mechanics in the format.
I think it's okay.
For now it's okay. I think it's a cool mode to play.
I think you just need to adapt. You need to be more proactive. You can't sit on your force and whatever. all
Probably
day.
the only mechanic that I don't like in Legacy format, but also in every format in Magic, it's the roll die mechanics or the sticker from.
I haven't played against AES, so I don't know. Maybe tomorrow at the big legacy event, somebody will come with stickers, and I'll have to read.
Attraction, something like that.
I'll have to pick up and read some cards tomorrow.
Yeah, or you find a Jace Space Beleren that your
yeah.
opponent had to cut the playmat in three parts.
In the Comet Storm that you
roll
the
dice. Yeah, if you roll 6 every time, it's so cool.
Actually, I played yesterday against Maddening Hex.
Yeah.
And my opponent rolled, it was in the top 4. Out of 4 die rolls, he rolled 3 times 1 and 1 times 5, so it was okay.
So it's okay.
Yeah,
But
it's fine. He
he
rolled a
switched-
die, so
yeah.
no, I didn't cheat or anything.
I don't. Yeah, I don't have special dice for our Madden. Yeah, this is not that great because that type of card don't create the possibility to keep track of the game because there is a lot of diversity. It's probability.
I think it's excitement though. It's exciting. Like you roll the die, you wait for the.
Yeah,
it's exciting.
Yeah. I think this is the main difference between Magic and games that, for example, are chess, for example,
for sure.
or because there is a component of lucky.
It's also luck. It's also excitement, and I like it more in paper. Like on Magic Online, you just see the die
so
and whatever.
yeah.
But you have the thing on paper that you roll the die, everybody gets excited.
Yeah, we talked in the last match about Magic Online and the problem that the 2 legacy format that don't match.
Yeah, because you don't have all the cards. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
this is so bad
slowly I think they're trying
to fix that.
I really like the new Magic Online group,
Yeah.
DreamHack or not DreamHack. I
Yeah,
forgot the name, but
I hope that they fix.
they're doing really good job fixing bugs really fast, replying. So
Yeah,
I think Magic
probably
Online,
is a new age of Magic Online.
yeah, I think it's going in a good direction for sure.
Yeah, because we need all the cards that you can play in
but
paper.
slowly it's okay. We have most of we have most of them.
Yeah, in fact, we have a problem with the Cardboard Live app that showed to the public on the Twitch channel the deck list because we can put in cards that are not in Magic Online.
Yeah, I saw that when you guys were setting it up, and
Yeah, that is
It's okay.
bad, but
it's okay.
you know, we can try to do our best.
So, do you have the metagame of the tournament?
Not ready now.
I think we were
Luca
getting
is
it ready.
working about that, but I saw the deck list in these days, and there are a lot of different deck lists,
Yeah.
a lot of different archetype, and I'm afraid about Dungeon Stompy because this event is full proxy event,
Yeah.
so you can proxy best deck. But yeah, there are some Dungeon Stompy, but not too much. There are a lot of blue-red Delver. That is sure. Every time is sure about it.
I was walking around in the tournament. I saw a lot of Delver, quite a lot of Stompy.
Yeah.
And then everybody has their pet deck, like
Yeah.
the control players, the
Yeah.
painter.
And in this
Jason
tournament,
Texas.
in this tournament, I love that because we will see the best player in the best in their archetype. Because the control player like Kadei or
exactly.
like Black that are at
Yeah.
the tournament are master of the archetype.
Yeah, I think Mark, for example, is 2-0.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's 2-0.
Mark Vogt.
Yeah, Mark.
Wow.
GP
Yeah.
Bologna winner.
He played his version of 4-color control without
Yeah.
endurance.
No, he hates the card. I talked
Yeah.
to him so much and he
Yeah,
hates it.
yeah. We talked last week about that because I'm trying to master the 4C control deck for my Legacy League, and I try to create a new list. And we talk about the fact that endurance is good, but it's sometimes only a 3 mana card. It's not easy to pitch because
Yeah.
you don't have a lot of green card. You have only Minsk and Euro, almost in one, like from the loan maybe or something like that. But I think the card it's not underpowered in general, but maybe in the archetype it's not that great because the problem of the archetype you played yesterday, I think it's combo deck. You don't have access to a lot of stuff because probably you play only Force of Will in the main deck and Force of Negation sideboard.
Yeah, I played
the Ozymandias.
Yeah, the
He played all.
I changed like 2 sideboard cards basically.
Yeah, and he played only Force of Will in main deck and Force of Negation sideboard. So fight against a reanimator with 8 Mask with only Force of Will in game 1. It's so.
I think Reanimator is okay because Endurance is good against that.
Yeah, but you have to find the pitch in game 1. That it's not easy because you have around 7 cards.
Yeah, of course. But,
and he tried with 7 Force probably. Today he played with 7 Force main deck and 1 Thwarts.
I think he's playing 4. Well, I don't want to go too deep into his deck list, but he does have Thwart.
Yeah.
He loves that card. The thing about Mark, he always has his pet card that nobody likes. It used to be Archmage's Charm, now it's Thwart.
Yeah, when he played Archmage Charm, I think I understand why, because you want to make advantage, and I tried the card and slightly liked the card, but Thwart, I don't know, I think Thwart is not that great.
I understand the logic behind it though.
Yeah.
It's really good what Mints can do, because you play Mint, they force, you Thwart, and then you...
Yeah, it's good, it's another Force of Will in your turn, but the cost is so high.
Yeah, it's also really good with Uro, because you play the lens back, so
it's good with Mystic Sanctuary.
Yeah, of course.
There is a logic around that.
But I don't know.
Yeah, it's so hard to balance a card like that. I tried last week the Euro control deck, and I tried to put in Icefang Code because I want a card that can take the game longer, like Code, and also take the initiative very fast because you can play on turn 2, attack for 1, take the initiative, that is good. But the big problem is the mana base because in one side basic land are good because you don't go under Wasteland or Blood Moon, but you have all color magic and it's very hard to play all the cards.
Yeah, I really don't like Icefang. I mean, the card is good, but the mana requirement is terrible. So I think we might have. Do we have a feature match? Or
yeah,
we have a feature match. All right.
Okay.
Do we know who we are? Who's playing?
Yeah, probably yes. Okay, we talk about initiative and we will have a mono white stomping mirror.
Oh, we have the stomping mirror, okay.
Yeah.
So,
wow. We have Togores against Peter White.
Right.
Wow.
So two
very good players.
Very good players on the best, well, I don't know best, but the new deck in the format, I would say.
Yeah, Togores is a new Stompy deck player. I saw him in the past to play the mono red Stompy deck, but yeah, I mean, I know him like a combo master.
Yeah, I think the...
No, Rodrigo is not playing the... Oh, Rodrigo is played the red one, not the white one. No, in the past. Now, okay, it's not a mono white Stompy mirror.
Oh.
It's mono red against mono white.
Oh, okay. So we have. So it's red white Stompy against mono white Stompy.
Yeah.
Okay. I think in general, from what I saw, because I saw another mirror last round, the die roll matters a lot.
Yeah.
Like, if you're on the play, you get your creature on board first. So
yeah, the list of Rodrigo is identity of initiative card.
Yeah. Does he have the 5/3 red one too?
Yeah. But now we will see if the cost to put another color in the deck it's good or not. Okay. We will start in 5 minutes.
Okay, good. So I think in general the matchup, I would say die roll matters a lot.
Yeah.
I think the splash should not matter much because they don't play like Wastelands
or
Moon or...
Yeah, I also think the fact that I don't know if the possibility to play more card with an initiative is good or not in the matchup because there is no Force of Will.
Yeah.
So if you just put initiative on turn 1, doesn't matter if you are on white or red. Maybe in the long game, that depends a lot because the player with more initiative card can rotate the initiative more frequently.
Yeah, I think another card that can matter is Fable of the Mirror Breaker.
Yeah.
If
To
Rodrigo
copy
has
initiative.
it, to copy, but also discard your bad card, like
Yeah.
all the Moxes and
Yeah,
all the spells
or
that you don't
Chalice or
yeah.
something like that.
So if he's playing Fable, that should be a really good card in the matchup. And obviously, if the white deck doesn't kill it, you just copy creatures every turn and you win.
Yeah.
So that should be a really
Very
good.
interesting. I like the fact that this deck came up 2 weeks ago, not a lot of time ago.
Yeah, I got
and
second in the showcase, I think, and won a challenge before, and
And it's interesting that the fact that Rodrigo play a different version of the deck. There is a lot of study around the deck, and also there are a lot of versions of the white initiative deck because there is a version with Stoneforge Mystic, without Stoneforge Mystic, with the Chalice but not Swords or the contrary. That is interesting.
Actually, I saw, I don't know the player, but there was a blue-white initiative deck that played Daze and Ponder and Brainstorm.
Wow.
Here in the ELM, so maybe we can get Tamar.
Great.
It's way more controlling, I would say. He has Ponder, Brainstorm, Daze.
It's a blue deck that close with the
Yeah, I saw
it's
it.
better than Jace.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I think Jace is not a good card anymore, but like,
This is so sad.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a sad day to say that.
Jace is done.
Yeah, probably yes.
It's good to set up Terminus, but that's it.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, yeah, probably. I don't know what is the best version of this deck. Probably it's not that broken. Probably it's a good deck, but no need a ban.
The thing about Legacy community, we love to talk about bans, but we hate talking about bans at the same time. So, I guess we're going.
We are going to the table.
Table, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great. All right, let's see.
Okay.
So we have Tagoras against Peter White, red-white initiative and mono white. I don't know who won the die roll. I guess we'll see soon.
Okay. Let's see.
Alright. So we're still waiting for them to start, I believe. Do we know who won the die roll? I guess not yet.
No, not yet.
But I think they finished mulligan, so looks
There
like
is
they
a-
both kept 7, I think.
In one of the list of ELM of mono white initiative, there is a very special card that is in a Stoneforge version deck. There is a player that play one equipment with that costs 5 mana. That is a horse from Kamigawa, new set. That's with reconfigurate. That say that if you say that he is equipped, you don't lose the
Yeah, so
game.
you have Warship.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, okay.
That is so strange.
That's interesting. That could be a mirror breaker, I guess. And looks like
the only problem is that go down to Swords and Solitude.
Yeah.
But it's quite interesting in a match against combo deck and fair deck because if you can create that, you will win on the match.
It makes, so it looks like Peter White took a mulligan at least one time. I think Tagoras, he kept 7. I see a City of Traders and an Ancient Doom.
Mox Diamonds.
Okay, so that's also another thing that I saw people do. You play Pro Mox, you play Mox Diamond. It's very different. I think Mox Diamond requires you to play more lands, obviously.
Yeah, probably is to have access to all color for
Yeah,
the
but
splash.
of course alright, so Tagoras on kept 7 and turn 1 Archon. Okay. So Archon is actually interesting on the play because the opponent cannot go turn 1 initiative because he needs a Mox, and then you cannot play the creature. But definitely not the best of a turn 1 in this matchup.
Yeah. Wow.
His hand is actually not that good. He has 2 more lands and a Solitude. So and not another white source. So far he cannot cast the Solitude.
Yeah, probably Tavares didn't know about the.
Yeah, I don't think obviously this could be a mulligan in this matchup, but
Yeah, but it's good for on the play at turn one.
yeah, I think it's a fine turn one play, of course. But he's definitely going to need to draw something, or else. Although I must say, having a flyer in the mirror is good because you can take the initiative back.
Very easily.
So that's something to think about. And Archon turn one is always good, so the opponent cannot play a turn one creature basically.
Yeah.
So that's great.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
But let's see what Peter White has.
Probably a Marriott up. No?
Turn one city, traders tap. Yeah.
Wow.
That's a sad city.
Yeah.
Alright,
Oh,
touch is nice.
Touch is nice.
Definitely a good card in the mirror.
Wow.
I guess if we're just gonna play City of Traders packs,
Yeah, probably.
I don't think he needs to. Alright, he's just passing.
What do you think about touch?
I think I like the card as a design. I love cards that have multiple effects. Yeah, so like either Oblivion Ring or a Flicker.
Yeah.
So it's very versatile. So I love the card in that
Yeah,
way.
in that deck it's very funny because you can play in combo with Palace Jailer or the Discard Man. the
Yeah,
Tribal
I really
Flyer,
like it. I think it's a nice interaction. So here, again, Peter White plays a Chromux, but then he has to pass the turn.
Yeah. Archon does a lot of job here.
Yeah. Is Archon non-creature or just one spell? I
Yeah.
think it's one spell, or
We will check this.
I definitely have to read the card again, but I think it's non-creature.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh wow, Peter White plays Court of Grace.
Oh, wow.
That's definitely a different card. I
No,
have
one
not
spell.
seen. One spell, okay. So again, Archon doing nice work here, but I mean the thing is, it's very slow.
Yep.
So, it looks like, are we playing Touch and
Touch,
Chrome?
Chromos.
Okay.
3 mana for a single is not that bad.
I'm not sure about that. Like he's not putting pressure. So Peter White's only at 14. So I think it's interesting play for sure. But what's your plan? You have a Solitude in a land, so you don't have pressure. If Peter White has a good hand, he can still get back to this.
Yeah, probably.
Which looks like he's gonna do.
Probably want to.
Yeah. All right. Here's the boogeyman, the initiative.
Yeah, here it's not that good because next turn Tavares can play the
Yeah.
Solitudes and take the initiative. So he will put a lot of pressure here for next turn.
It's really good if Peter White has a Solitude of his own and a white card. So he Solitudes the Archon, and then, I mean,
Yeah,
what
take
is
the
Tavares going to do? But, let's see. Alright, so I think we should probably explain how this works because it's a really new and complicated. So,
Okay.
I don't know, have you guys explained it yet?
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna try. It's gonna be hard. So initiative, basically we introduce a new plane or a new car, or I don't know, a new plane to the game. So it's kind of like Monarchy. Whoever has played with Monarchy, basically what happens is you go into the dungeon, and then you go through the rooms every upkeep, or when you take the initiative back. So now he played the White Plum Adventurer, I think it's name. So he went to the first room. Oh, and this is, like I said, he had Solitude white cards, so that was perfect play from Peter. So yeah, he went to the first room, got a basic land, then upkeep will go to the second room.
You can choose.
Yeah, you choose between rooms, and then and then you continue. And the way you get the initiative, you have to deal combat damage. So it's not lightning bolt, you get it back.
It's like a Monarch.
Yeah, exactly like money. You have to deal combat damage.
Yeah.
So it's not like lightning bolt, you get it back. Or,
And you can go deep to the dungeon only if you have the initiative.
yeah, exactly. And
That creates a new part of the game, basically.
yeah, exactly. Like Monarchy, but Monarchy is for the long game. You draw cards and you play. But this can kill opponent very, very fast, super fast. And And so yeah, the difference between Initiative and Monarchy. Monarchy promotes a slower game because you draw cards, you continue the game. But here you just want to kill the opponent super fast, super quick.
Yeah, it's very different.
Yeah, but this is the interesting game now. Yeah, so you hardcast Solitude, and now you can get back the Initiative and then continue playing.
Yeah.
It really depends what.
Wow.
Ooh, is that the
top land.
The top land with
that
counters,
remove
yeah.
a counter made to you to
interesting?
mana.
Does he have a swords?
No.
Ooh, yeah.
Chalice.
Is that a chalice on 0? Okay, interesting.
Do not play, it's not that good.
Yeah, I think here Tagore is gonna get the Initiative back, and I feel like now he's really ahead. Also life total because Solitude has lifelink, which is great. And
Yeah.
I mean, this is just a play draw game.
Yeah,
Archon was really good. Archon was great.
Yeah, made a lot of.
Yeah, because it slowed down Peter White a lot.
Yeah.
That he had to play a tap land, then play a Promog, then pass.
Yeah, and also the touch take you a lot of time.
Yeah, Stone Rain in.
Now it's time for Processor.
Alright, now we get to see Peter's hand. How bad is it? Or how
Oh, very
Soren
bad.
and Plains? I don't know
What
about
is
that.
the call here for you?
What is? I think this game is close to over, but
Yeah.
I feel like Peter needs to probably draw another Initiative. Maybe Season Parliaments, Season Dungeon. Yeah, the 3/4/1
For
be
4
great.
mana.
And
Yeah,
he has
but-
4 mana, so that's good.
Yeah, the problem is that, yeah, you can play that guys and create a 4-1
Yeah.
if you have the initiative.
But Tagoras also doesn't have a hand, but I mean, he just had
The board.
Yeah, he has a lot of mana,
So every piece is served. And now he can go through the dungeon and scry 2 before draw.
Yeah.
Oh, Palace
Bravo.
Jailer also.
so you drew Palace Jailer plus. Alright, yeah, tap your mana before Sid.
Wow, yeah.
Now we introduced Monarchy to the game as well.
So now you have initiative and monarchy.
Yeah, so Monarchy is the same as Initiative, except at the end of the turn you draw a card. So, and it's the same, you have to deal combat damage to get it back.
This is a multiplayer game.
Yeah, well, kinda, but I feel like Tagoras is probably closing up the game really quick. And I feel, I don't know how Peter gets back from this.
I think this
He has
is the
way too much
end.
advantage, life total, permanent, cards, because he's drawing 2 cards a turn. Yeah, alright, Peter just skips it up,
Yeah.
Save time.
Okay, so we can see the deck list.
Alright, so we can see sideboards.
Yeah, this is the sideboard of Tagoras. He has swords, maybe, and maybe he can think about Catar Commando because he saw the Monarchy Court of Grace.
Yeah, maybe that. I think Swords is obviously coming in.
And the touch
For
problem.
sure, yeah. Kata Commando is also good because it can kill touch from the opponent.
Yeah.
So that's good.
And also
Loran,
Kimana.
Loran is also interesting.
Yeah, a new card. Loran is a great design card.
Yeah,
I like it a lot.
Yeah, just white reclamation. So.
Peter has. I want to see the deck list of Peter. Tangle White.
Okay, so
oh, such old flavor. I love that.
Peter went really on the Taxes plan with 2 Thorn of Amethyst made, Tangle War made, 4 Chalice made. So he's really trying to tax the opponent. He has 4 Remove Farm, which is the white.
Yeah, the white
land.
double land.
So he's really trying to tax the opponent and then put the initiative. Also Archon made there.
With that.
Yeah, so he's really taxing.
Yeah,
I'm not sure how, this is obviously not the matchup to do it.
He has a lot of stuff. The sideboard sword is good, and also the Wandering Emperor.
Wandering Emperor should be amazing in this matchup. Definitely the card he wants to draw. It's interesting. I think if this deck becomes popular, you should probably think about the mirror, and then you should. I think this is one of the better cards. Any
The Wandering
planeswalker.
Emperor is so good. Flash, Planeswalker is so good. I know that you don't like a lot that card in
I
the
really
sky.
like it. I like it. I think it's
Also
good.
in the sky.
Yeah,
Yeah, the mana requirement is not that great. It's
Yeah.
it's a very good issue. It's better to splash for Misk.
Yeah, because you get more blue mana that
Yeah.
way, and double white is hard. But I know Wiki loves it.
Yeah, yeah. At first, Wiki doesn't like that.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, he played no copy of that in the deck. After that, when Mono Red Prism became popular, he started to play one, and now with that deck, he removed all Jace for 2 Wonder Dragons in the main deck. Yeah, Jace is gone.
So post sideboard, I think. Well, Peter White is on the play, which is a big thing, and it becomes more interactive because you take out all the bad cards of Chalice of the Void and all these bad cards, and then you bring Sword to Plowshares, so you have a bit more interaction. But I think it still really matters who's on the play, and Peter being on the play now is really big. But Tagores, does he play Fable? Can we see? I wonder if he's playing Fable.
Oh, yeah.
What red card is he playing? So no, just
The red
Cave,
is-
Chaos Adventure. The red.
Yeah, the red is only for the initiative, and that's all.
Okay, so he's not playing Fable. So only the red initiative card. Interesting.
Yeah, Fable could be an interesting card in that.
I saw some lists with Fable. It's
Yeah?
nice. Yeah.
Yeah, because you can put Fable on turn 1 quite easily,
Yeah.
and that is a great move for forces.
So I think the important thing in the matchup, obviously being on the play, but also mulliganing can hurt because you're playing a Chromox deck or a Mox Diamond deck, so you need a quantity of cards. But yeah, let's see.
What is the black card? You know?
I believe it's some
Maybe
dark.
Denaria. No.
Alright, Tagores on mulligan and Peter looks like he kept 7. Okay.
Sword to Plowshare. The alternative art, like the Yu-Gi-Oh cards with swords.
There's way too many.
Too many versions of.
Yeah, arts for cards now. Like every set, you have 5 different arts for a card. It's impossible.
This is the only thing that I don't like about the new Magic.
Yeah.
I love one edition cards with a lot of work in the art, and then if you want a different version of card, you can pay the art worker that made a good work to do that.
So it looks like the board is going down to 5.
Also, it's so difficult now for judges to talk about artwork in the cards because in the past the judge have to balance the art and the original cards, but now that's gone because there is such card like the Blood Moon that it's like a constellation or healing card.
I saw that and it's really hard. Okay, so looks like he's keeping 5.
5, yeah.
Looks like he has lands and an Ancient Tomb, so that's a good start.
Dancing Tomb, Palace Jailer is the last card.
Touch and maybe Plum, the adventure, 3-mana adventure.
No, the 4-mana adventure, the
Is a season.
Dungeoneer.
Oh yeah, Dungeoneer. Okay, so not a bad 5, I would say.
No,
And
you draw a Mox.
yeah, Peter's on a slow hand with turn 1, the top land.
Okay,
And-
the draw. Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you play Hotel turn 1, so you don't sack the City of Traders. And then, looking for a Mox Diamond, that would be the
Okay.
best draw.
That,
Turn
wow,
2.
2. Yeah, very
Okay.
impressive.
Alright, so we're back to the initiative again. Not shocking in the mirror, but okay.
Wow.
Yeah, so Peter White will search for a land, and then... But I think if Tagores draw the Mox Diamond, he could go land, Mox Diamond, and then Palace Jailer even.
Yeah.
And then have the Dungeoneer next turn.
Yeah, this would
So-
be no swords.
Sword is okay.
Some
Side
fake
draw.
card. Yeah.
That's Cavern of Souls, okay.
And now pass because you want to respond with swords on the trigger,
Yeah.
so don't give your opponent the opportunity to scry you.
Yeah, exactly. That's also important because then they can choose to which dungeon they continue. So I wonder if Peter will scry to anyway. Like, plus 2 is really good, but
but
against
not in the mirror.
yeah,
probably.
post sideboard, they have swords, so it's interesting choice.
Yeah, in fact, they decided
Yeah.
to go to Scry 2.
I like that play. That's a good play.
Yeah, because I think in the
And
mirror
he's right to
it's
the
not
bottom.
it's not a match when the really power of creature doesn't
Yeah.
matter a lot. You have to grind your opponent with
Yeah, and
initiative.
that's a really smart play from Peter. Like he scried 2 to the bottom, so he basically drew 2 cards there. And then, yeah, okay, so smart play I think from Peter there. Gonna play the plane that he searched last turn, and then
Okay, you have to speak more loud.
oh loud. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Or maybe I'll go forward.
yeah.
So Peter played Elite Spellbinder. We see Pallet Jailer that gets chosen and season the 4 mana. Wow, I forgot the name, but yeah. All right.
Now it's time for.
I believe Tagoras will get the initiative here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But I mean, Peter will just get it straight back with the
Yeah,
Spellbinder.
it's not a great move. No, but Torres has to play his another land.
Giocatori del
no,
Modern,
No, he played the land already. He played Ancient too.
Yeah. So he go down to the initiative. It's not that great.
Yeah, but at least he put something on the board. That's important.
Yeah.
But it looks like Peter has a Solitude,
Yeah.
another white card.
Yeah, a lot of cards for.
Yeah, and he's gonna get the initiative back now, and then Solitude.
Probably is so good.
Let's see. So he also has a lot of mana, right? Because he has 6
Yeah.
mana.
Yeah,
That's
because
another
of
thing.
the lands.
Yeah, it's an interesting. I haven't seen that.
Yeah, it's
Card.
a good card against non-wasteland deck.
Yeah, it's interesting because I believe it just makes a winner against Delver, which is the best, probably the best deck in the format, and it makes
Yeah.
you really, really susceptible to wasteland and vulnerable. I think is what I mean. So okay, Peter White gets the initiative, gets. I believe yeah, he gets a 4/1 menace. Oh, treasure this time. Okay.
Yeah.
I think 4/1 is the next.
Oh.
Oh,
It's
wow.
time to cast your land
Okay, so we're casting a Miriam
and make
Angel.
2 angel.
Yeah. All right. I believe this is one of the best
This is
plays you can
the-
do in the mirror.
Yeah.
Is this turn 4?
Yeah. Turn 4, double angel.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's so good.
Interesting. I'm not really sure how Tagoras can come back from this, but I mean, Parasiter can deal with 1, and then maybe I'm not sure. Maybe another swords can deal with another one. It looks like he does have a swords in hand. I believe that's a sword.
No,
The
the black
Dark
yeah.
card, yeah.
Yeah, and Lotus Petal.
So he can go Parasiter, Pedal plus
Palace Jailer costs 6.
6, but he has 6, so
Yeah.
we're good. So you can Palace Jailer 1 angel, get the Monarchy, plow the other angel with the Pedal, right? Do you have that?
No, because you don't have initiative.
No, but he can play Pedal.
Play battle, yeah.
Yeah. I believe it's a sword in hand.
Yeah.
If it is, I think Tagoras has a pretty good board state.
Yeah.
Yeah, plow the second angel.
Yeah.
Peter does gain life, but okay.
Attack for 3, take the initiative back.
And you explore, so you maybe attack for 4 here.
No. Attack. Yeah.
Are we Solitude? Okay, so you're
Yeah.
thinking this is an obvious thought before combat to see. So yes, Solitude. The nice thing about Palace Jailering a token is that if you lose the Monarchy, the token obviously does not come back.
Come back, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
We continue playing.
Yeah. The only problem is that now Tom will take not only the initiative but also a monarchy.
Yeah.
A great turn for Tom here is coming for sure.
I believe he got the 4-1 menace now. That's the token
Yeah.
on the bottom there. Yeah. Now we attack. We get the monarchy.
It's not quite easily.
Yeah, but this is what I said. It's like a very play draw dependent game.
Yeah.
Okay. Making coverage easier by putting an actual
Yeah.
monarchy.
Double mana.
Let's see. All right. Play a
No.
land, and what else do
No,
we have?
the hand of Tom is empty because he has in hand Chrome Mox and
land.
a tap land.
Yeah.
I don't know what he drew from the
So Tagores,
Tagores
two
draw
lands and Mox Diamond.
It's not.
I believe
five.
it's, yep, and he skips it up.
So 1-1.
Alright, so far, prediction worked. If you're on the play, you win.
Yeah.
That's usually what happens with Stompy decks, but especially in the mirror.
Yeah.
Because there's very little interaction, so if you get on the board first, you are very advantaged.
Yeah, this is true, but the mono white Stompy deck, it's maybe one of the better interaction there because it has Solid Swords, Anointed Processor, the Elite Spellbinder, the 3-1, Parajailer.
Touch of the Spirit, yeah.
Yeah, I like this type of Stompy.
I don't think any of them play Stoneforge Mystic, right?
No.
Because that can get Umezawa GT, and that card should be
It's
really
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Stoneforge is a good card if you expect a lot of mirror.
Yeah, Cauldron should also be not bad, even though you can plow it, but I think GT is the main one. It's
Yeah,
really,
you
really
can
good.
also play a Butter School that is quite good because you can take a lot of time with that.
Yeah, so I saw Tagores sideboarding. He added one Archon back to the main deck, which is interesting. I think on the play Archon is very good, but on the draw it's really
It's very bad. Yeah.
So that's another interesting thing, being on the play or on the draw. But yeah, basically you just want to turn one thread on the play and continue from there. So
Yeah, you have to put something on turn one for sure.
I think the main issue with Stompy decks, or the hard thing about them is the mulligan decision. You have to have a good hand on turn 1, 2, or else you cannot play the long game. Usually, you really want to play something turn 1 or turn 2 maximum. So mulligan decisions are crucial. That's why you saw Tagores mulliganing aggressively, which I think is good. And then, yeah, we will see. Maybe he plays turn 1 Archon again, and that slows down Peter enough.
Yeah.
I like the sideboarding Archon back on the play. That's good.
One point of the last match is the fact that Tagores play 5-6 turn with a mulligan to 5. That is impressive.
But you don't need a lot of cards. You just need some cards.
Yeah, good
specific
cards.
So
this
let's
end
see.
has
As a plateau,
threats.
I think I saw an ancient tomb. Yeah.
Plateau Swords, the initiative at 4.
Yeah.
And
Solitude and
the initiative at 3.
and the red one too. Okay.
Yeah, I think this is a
I like this hand. Yeah. All right. Both kept 7, so we're in for a game. But Tagore does not have a turn 1 creature, which is important. But he can plow
and
Peter,
make the initiative at turn 2.
So, and he will get obviously a basic land for his 4 drops.
Yeah.
Peter with a slow hand again, but that's his game.
Diamond.
Yeah, probably, but it's not bad because you're getting a basic land now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And now you can probably pass with Mox Diamond up for your swords. You can think about that.
Yeah, I think he should probably do that. Interesting. I wonder if he's gonna do it, but I feel like Peter's deck is much slower because it has a tap land. So in the mirror, that's a big problem, I would say.
Yeah, very big problem.
And Tagores is much more aggressive with the 5-3 initiative.
Also because Tagores can play multiple initiative threats and advance in the dungeon very quickly.
But again, being on the play is the most important thing. I think that's
If you want to play well, initiative mirror won the diver.
Yeah.
This is a statement.
We can see it here. But I feel like Tagores has a very good hand, multiple removal spells, multiple initiative. So he can put pressure plus remove Peter's creatures. But I mean, Peter kept 7, so I don't know. He's really holding his cards to his chest, so we have a hard time seeing his hand, but let's see what he has planned for this turn. He should definitely have a good turn, or else he's gonna fall behind really quickly. That's the problem with the initiative. That
Yeah. For Peter now have to remove the threats and also to play something.
Yeah, right.
But Avenmine Chants are quite interesting in
Yeah, it stops.
the final of initiative.
Does it? No, because you look, you don't search.
no.
Yeah. But all right, we have the big initiative.
Yeah,
Turn two. So a good keep, I would
yeah,
say.
a good keep for sure, but not sure if it is
Yeah,
a very
but-
good keep against the hand of Togaris, because probably Togaris now will go very fast with the initiative.
Yeah,
and probably
now-
play the second and advance of two in that turn.
And now you can play either the 3/4 white initiative
Yeah.
or the 5/3 the chaos adventure.
Maybe the 5-3 and keep the white for Solitude.
Yeah, true. That makes I like that for sure. I wonder what he's gonna do about it. Let's see. But the 3/4 does it make you explore, which is good. Okay, so I wonder if you play the 3/4, you should probably play pre-combat so you get to explore. But looks like okay, so he's attacking, get the
And probably
initiative
want
back.
the 5-3 red.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the best move because you keep a white card in hand and also make more damage.
Yeah, the 5/3 it kills really
Try
fast.
to touch.
Okay.
Wow, touch is good.
Perfect
Another
card.
removal.
Yeah, another interaction, a white card too, which
Yeah.
is good. And also you can flicker your
Your
spells.
initiative deck, your initiative
Great.
creature. Yeah.
So okay,
Time
playing
for that. Yeah, big turn for
the
him.
Chaos Adventure, so we're going deeper in the dungeon, another big threat.
And create the 4-1.
Peter needs
oh,
a really-
no, treasure.
Yeah, I think the 4/1 is next.
The next one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Big turn for Togaris here.
yeah, Tagore just had a great hand of a very aggressive with interaction. So I wonder what Peter has. He has a lot of cards, so
Yep.
that's good. But he needs something really good here.
Yeah.
He has mana, which is nice because of the tap land.
Yeah, but you need the Supreme Verdict, or something like that. But it's not enough because then a 4-1 coming and the last part of the initiative is very near, so
Yeah.
it's a very, very hard round here.
So let's see. Peter is thinking very deep. All right, play the basic land that he searched last turn, and then
Okay, and
Okay.
an engineer, yeah.
so
Yeah,
getting
it's
the
okay.
initiative back. I believe he will scry two.
Yeah,
Okay, scrying two here. You cannot really see what it is, but I think he has 3 more cards left. Yeah. So
yeah.
we know Togoris has a
We know the end of
touch.
Togaris, so
Yeah, touch on
we
top.
know that it's not easy to recover here, but
Yeah.
from the board states, it seems not impossible for White to recover from that, but when Togaris will untap with touch and another threat with initiative.
Yeah, I believe this game is. I'm not gonna say over, but it's gonna be really hard for people
Yeah,
to come back.
because White has swords in hand, so can kill a pieces, block the another. Probably is his plan, but
Yeah, we know Togoris has a Solitude and a Touch, so he can actually kill 2 creatures if you want.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got a sword. That's a good start.
Yeah.
So you play your own initiative, you plow 1 creature.
yeah.
So we're kinda
The idea behind White is to block now the 3-3 and
Yeah.
keep the initiative, but yeah, the hand of Togaris is so good.
So we have Seasoned Dungeoneer, we have Solitude and Touch.
Touch.
So he can play Hardcast Solitude here as 5 mana. So
Yeah.
I believe that's a good play because it both kills the initiated plus it gets a creature on board.
Or play the that,
Okay.
give protection to creator to the other,
Yeah.
and then in the upkeep you will untap the creature. So
Yeah.
and also make a 4/1 with menace.
Alright, so we attack, explore as well. We see.
Explora, yeah,
I-
another probably
card.
another dungeon.
Yeah, it looked like a white card.
Yeah,
I believe it should get a counter.
yeah.
Yeah. You definitely should. Yeah, okay. Put a counter on it.
Okay.
And I mean, Peter will get the initiative back now because he's gonna attack with his own dungeon here. Unless Togoras Solitude it,
Yeah.
which he could easily do that if you want. I think it's a good option.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that is a treasure. So he can.
Oh, he can touch, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
he can use touch to flicker
To
something.
flicker the initiative.
But then it comes back, so you just get it back anyway.
But he can advance of 2 with the initiative. He can blink his own pieces.
Yeah, true. He can blink and then.
go down.
Yeah. I think Togoras will be able to finish the dungeon next
Yeah,
turn,
yeah.
even if he wants to.
I think so.
So Peter plays City of Traders, so he has 5 mana now, which is nice. And
Oh,
are we
yeah.
gonna Palace Jailer introduce Monarchy again?
Yeah, but
Okay.
Okay,
This is
and-
not gonna work well.
and probably Toglorious will flicker the target of
Yeah.
Palace Jailer.
I mean, he can just let this. Oh, he's gonna flicker the token. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay,
That's-
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So we kill the token, introduce Monarchy. Yeah, I believe Peter will attack, so he gets the initiative back. Or else Togoras will finish the dungeon.
It's not easy because the player doesn't keep track of life in the.
Okay, so Togoras
yeah.
Solitude kills that. And
Yeah, and this is so hard because now you finish the dungeon.
And you get, so the last chapter is you look at the top 10 card, reveal the top 10 card, you put a creature into play with 2 counters and it can hexproof until next
The
turn.
next turn, yeah.
So basically you get a free creature like a Solitude or maybe
Yeah,
another dungeon.
a free solitude here that remove Palace Jailer.
we see
or
already
another
a dungeon
dungeon
here.
here.
I don't know what that is. Another Alright,
Oh, Palace
if you
Jailer,
want to.
wow. Yeah, it's just the same. You can put every.
I think Dungeoneer is probably the best option because, I mean, you want to explore, yeah.
Yeah, double
So
explorer
it
is
comes
good.
into play, and then you go back into dungeon again because you get the initiative again.
Yeah.
So this game.
Yeah, because when you end one of the dungeon, you can go to another, but the only dungeon possible in initiative is that one. So
Oh, that's amazing that they did. Imagine if you could choose the dungeon. That would complicate things forever.
Yeah.
You would have to actually have all the dungeons with you. And
yeah,
then it's way too complicated.
like the sticker.
Yeah, I don't even know what the stickers do. I have no clue. One,
Or
I
the
think
attraction.
I have no clue what that does. I'm gonna read a lot of cards tomorrow. If somebody puts stickers
Yeah,
in
I
attraction.
hope to see a lot of that card tomorrow.
I
because
don't know.
For coverage, it's beautiful.
But it's complicated. Like you
Yeah.
have to I don't know what it does. I think I read a Twitter post on it, and it was way too complicated. I know there's a goblin that's very good. Some
Yeah.
goblin
Yeah, there is a goblin that.
they can turn to muxes or
Yeah.
something like this.
Yeah, because you can write the name in the chart.
I have no clue what it is. Whatever. It's. I'm just gonna focus on the initiative, and
Yeah,
it took me a while to understand this. But okay, all right.
Yeah.
But like, yeah.
Then move back to the reverse.
All right. So Togoras wins. Like I said, play draw matters the most, and yeah, he won the die rolls. Just, I believe Peter's deck list is a bit worse in the mirror because he has the tap land, which is very bad, and I believe we have some content now?
No, not we are not ready for the content right now. We are still the
Okay,
search
we're back.
for some interview in the booth.
Oh, nice. Okay. So
But-
they're gonna come here.
No,
Oh, yeah.
no.
They're doing
We have
it-
this special camera.
Yeah. I saw that.
I like a lot the fact that the initiative is very representative here, and we saw how is it important to start.
Yeah. The play, being on the play matters the most.
Yeah.
As we saw, Tagores won the die roll. Peter won game 2.
True.
Tagores won game 3. Sadly, I think that's how it's gonna work. I don't see a card that will change the play draw in the mirror.
No. Maybe cheat could help.
Yeah, Jit is definitely a good one. Maybe they can play like Stoneforge and Jit in the sideboard from the mirror.
Yeah, something.
If that becomes popular.
Yeah, like I would like to respond in every his deck he play the Stoneforge package in the
Yeah,
side.
and
Could
also
work.
Jit is also good against like Death and Taxes,
Elves.
Yeah. And,
Jit is a good card. I saw some deck list without Stoneforge package but with Jit inside.
That's also
Yeah, Jit is a good card. If you draw it and put under you one of your creature, it makes a lot of impact probably.
Yeah, I'm not really sure it will help the play draw because as we saw now, game
No.
3,
Yeah,
Peter didn't
probably.
even have a chance to attack with a creature almost. So.
No, it's quite hard to.
But his deck list is very, very different with the top land, so it's much slower, much, I would say more like taxing.
Yeah, it's a
With
more
Sworn of
controlling
Amethyst.
version of
Oh, I
the.
believe. So it's more with like Sworn of Amethyst, Tango Wire we saw. I've never seen this. I haven't
Okay.
seen that card in forever.
Yeah, we have an interview in the booth probably. No.
No.
No, ok, dalla regia ce l'hanno detto io. Yeah, but probably waiting. Oh, we will have an interview with Sam Dams.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
ready or?
No, they are waiting for Sam. But we have here the main sponsor of ELM, the man that make all of that possible.
Yeah, we have a lot of nice sponsors for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And I love the fact that Gianluca think about that project and think about the fact that it will be possible to do that. And when we try to arrange that project, I told to him, and he said to me, "Yeah, it's perfect. I give you money for free." Yeah, he's a
You're
Magic
way too
player.
nice.
Yeah, he is a old Magic player. He loves to play Legacy, so he believes in the
amazing.
project a lot.
I think this project is amazing. Like I was hyped about it because I don't know, you just get the best legacy players, and
put together
all for fun. Like it doesn't matter. We're not playing
for money or
it
something.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Are you
do
happy?
you like the European Legacy?
You happy?
Very happy. I'm glad. Yes,
And also in January, Gianluca will host a tournament in Pisa. That is a 2 days tournament of Legacy and Modern. There is an artist, the name Drew Tucker, the painter
Oh.
of Plateau.
Oh wow.
Yeah, would be nice.
So if people want to get this signed, they should come
Yeah,
and just come without getting signed as well.
yeah. At the beginning of the 7th and or 8th of January, there is something like that. It would be
It's
amazing.
probably much colder in Pisa in January, no? January? It should be cold.
Yeah, and the location is very cool because it's not a church, but you have the wood in the upstairs. It's so beautiful.
Oh, it's wood, okay. Okay. But
Yeah.
the venue here is also really
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. Also the venue for
Yeah.
season is really nice.
We have an amazing restaurant back here that get good food. But yeah, okay, so we have an interview or not yet?
We are ready for the interview.
We can interview Gianluca, obviously. on every main things of his
Yeah.
life.
Maybe I can go. You want to say it and
Twice a day.
you want to interview it? Yeah, okay.
Fai così.
So I will come back.
Riproponiamo il
Enjoy Legacy.
Okay.
Ah, very
No,
Sì,
no.
sì.
Okay.
Is ready?
Oh,
Yeah, you can launch the interview. We have interview in the booth, so you can put the line. Yeah, it's time for the interview.
Yeah. I mean,
No, you can present the interview. We have interview in the floor.
Abbiamo un'intervista live da fuori.
Gli dice padre.
Sì. Vai, è andata. Cambia.
It's time for the interview.
ah, devo fare.
So obviously we have a little technical problem, but in the meantime we will come. All right, everything is perfect. So, Gian, what we can talk about?
About Legacy.
About the new T-shirt. You made this new T-shirt. I will show you.
It's very awkward sponsor.
It's really cool, and it's really amazing. So you got this new logo from an artist.
Yeah, he's a tattoo artist, my friend from Milano. I asked to create something like that, and he created this.
And he did it.
Yeah. He gives me all the work.
Alright. Vabbè, per gli italiani lo possiamo dire che no, we can't. Non ha letto says no.
What?
No, we already talked about pizza, we talked about damnation,
Yeah.
we need to remember something.
For the nation.
Yeah.
I hope the people will respond well. Coming pizza in many people. For see, do tackle for something inside the cards and play the tournaments.
Which format will be?
The main event on Saturday is Modern,
Right?
and the main event on Sunday is Legacy.
Is the Legacy for
Legacy
Proxy?
Proxy. I'm glad with this for
So everyone can play the Legacy even if they don't have the card, because if you join us for the Saturday event, you can still print your deck and play even on Sunday, because the main goal of the event is not doing a regular tournament. We really enjoy the community, we really enjoy spending time together, and that's what we want to do with everyone. So if you're thinking about staying with us, you can do that for all the weekend.
it's a MTG fest.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it's a damnation fest.
Damnation Fest, Order Fest, Magic, Fun, eat, drink. We have a food truck
Outside?
With a beer, yeah, with a beer, and all the situation is a party, is a fest. And for sure, we play seriously. Because many players.
The prize pool, it's always amazing, and I don't have to explain you anything about it because we already did one Damnation Fest, so this will be the second, and so we already saw the venue, the location, and it's amazing. It's one of the best location I've ever played in.
This is true.
And unfortunately, we said it twice in the summer, so this will be the first time in Leopolda in winter, and this must be amazing. I'm hoping to see it with the snow, because it must be.
I don't know if the snow coming in January, but this probably yes.
This must be something.
Stazione Leopolda with the snow is very
suggestive. Stacchetto. And now we are switching to the interview because now it seems that everything is fixed. So let's go.
And here we are with Gianmarco Pagano, one of the Italian guys, and he's the winner of the Italian Invitational Championship this year. And so, how's your tournament going?
Not that great, actually. 1-2 right now, but just enjoying the vibe. The tournament is really great. Everybody's having fun, and there are really good players in the room, so I just keep going.
Oh yeah, the field is pretty stacked. I gotta say, we have all the big names of all the European countries here, and they're all battling for glory. So, what did you play against in this tournament?
I actually played my pet deck, my blue-green plus Paralysis deck, and I played against Torkoal Control in the first round, then lost 2 lands and elves. It is what it is, just enjoying the stuff. I keep going to, try to get maybe top 16 for the playmat, very good, and then just, find other good players around to test it because I want to limit test the deck. So let's go.
Oh, that sounds pretty awesome and really nice. So thank you very much, John.
Thank you too.
And have a nice tournament and enjoy your stay in Bologna.
Bye.
So we are still here and we're trying now having a small little chat with the guy from Belgium, the Infect Master himself, Sam Dance. Sam, how are you? So you're still in for competition? Oh, wow. Wait, does that mean you're still playing Infect?
Yes.
You haven't settled for Blue Red Delver Initiative, Stompy?
No.
Oh, wow. So you keep your soul clean. You're not like me. You're not sold your soul to Blue Red Delver?
No. I refuse. Honestly, it's amazing. Only 2 or 3 rounds.
Oh, wow. So it's really a sleeper, you say?
Yeah. It's good that we get this upgrade, because I think we've done it for a long time. Just finished to get some lands, especially I went 2-0 in 1 week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's nice to see that my ideas actually work out.
And yesterday, you were at the European Legacy Masters drink. How did that go?
Well, actually, yesterday I wasn't feeling well in the evening because maybe it was awake at 6 a.m. So I got up at 6 a.m. I got to work the entire day, immediately left for the airport, took a flight. I was already, my body was just already failing me. And when I came here, I ordered pizza, and I was feeling so bad that I didn't even eat the pizza.
Oh,
so
that's a shame, because the pizza is glorious in Italy.
Last time we had one together, right?
Yeah, oh my gosh.
So actually, it wasn't all too good for me. I had a very nice sleep. I just went to bed at 11 p.m., which is pretty early for me. I just slept. I
like a baby.
Exactly. And I slept for 7-8 hours, and now I'm feeling more better.
One little question is, did the meta in any kind change that you didn't thought about yesterday? So are you surprised by the meta?
Actually, I have my cheat sheet right here in my pocket. I actually made an estimate of every single deck that people are playing. And currently, I was right about 33 rounds.
Okay,
so
wow.
I guess every deck correctly. The only thing I didn't know is how many people play as a
Yeah, right. Wow. We had on screen Dungeon Stompy Mirror right now.
Wow. Okay. Well, currently I'm dodging them, so I expect a lot more tomorrow.
Okay.
Because I think most people here qualify with a certain deck, so they know it's good, so they'll probably play it again. And that's what has been with data that's telling me. But tomorrow I think it's going to be everywhere.
Yeah, probably. So thank you very much, Sam,
Very welcome.
and have a very nice tournament.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Bye. So that was from me, and enjoy Nicolo and Niv on the stream.
Hello everyone, welcome to Four Seasons here in Bologna, Italy. My name is Luke Kay, and I'm interviewing today Gianmarco. Gianmarco, tell everyone where you're from.
I'm from Rome.
From Rome, and we want to know how you got here today.
Okay, so essentially I won the Italian Legacy Invitational, which I got access thanks to my local league, and then that granted me the slot for the ELM, so I'm here today to compete with other awesome Legacy players.
It's very exciting. This ELM and all future ELMs will be made accessible by people like yourself from winning tournaments, playing Legacy, and doing well.
Yeah.
What's the best way to describe how big your local grind is, and how can other people get involved?
So essentially we have our local scene, which is, your regular FNM, so you play with like 10, 20 people, and then in Italy at least you can access the Invitational, which is from everybody from every city in Italy gonna join the Invitational thanks to the invite in case they won their local. And if you win the whole event, you become the Italian Legacy Champion. In this case, I am the 2022 Italian Legacy Champion, and I got
Humble
access.
brags.
Yeah,
Humble
just
brags.
a little bit of flexing, and you get access to the ELM. So it's a complete circuit from your local FNM to the Italian national FNM until you get to the ELM here in Bologna.
I'm so pleased that we can replicate this through 17 countries across Europe with excited people like yourself getting involved in Legacy. How long have you been playing Legacy?
I've been playing Legacy since 2014, so
That's not that long.
Miracles
Yeah.
era, yeah. I used to be an Infect player, but then I moved into other type of decks. And I granted a little bit. I went to another Italian Invitational, but only top 8 in 2018, if I don't recall wrong. But then this year I won it, so it was an upgrade. I took some break in the meantime, but I always enjoyed Legacy.
So it sounds like you've been grinding for a while and putting up some good results. What's your biggest piece of advice for other people, maybe from the Rome local scene, or from the Helsinki local scene, or from the London local scene where I'm from? What's the best thing they can do to improve and get on ELM?
Don't be afraid to try your own thing, to invent your own recipe to win, because oftentimes people just dismiss your work, but sometimes they do not see the potential and the power behind the stuff that you're trying to do. So believe in yourself, believe in your ideas, and try them, test them, and if they work, keep going.
Believe in yourself and believe in your ideas.
Yeah, definitely.
What amazing advice, not only for Legacy, but for life. That's great to hear. Well, we'll sign off now. Thank you so much, Gianmarco.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Nathan, for talking to us. It's absolutely wonderful. We'll look forward to seeing more of you at ELMs tomorrow and in the future. But until then, we hope to see you here in Bologna very soon. Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Four Seasons here in Bologna, Italy. My name's Luke Kay, and I'm interviewing today Gianmarco. Gianmarco, tell everyone where you're from.
I'm from Rome.
From Rome, and we want to know how you got here today.
Okay, so essentially I won the Italian Legacy Invitational, which I got access thanks to my local league, and then that granted me the slot for the ELM, so I'm here today to compete with other awesome Legacy players.
It's very exciting. This ELM and all future ELMs will be made accessible by people like yourself from winning tournaments, playing Legacy, and doing well.
Yeah.
What's the best way to describe how big your local grind is, and how can other people get involved?
So essentially we have our local scene, which is, your regular FNM, so you play with like 10, 20 people, and then in Italy at least you can access the Invitational, which is from everybody from every city in Italy gonna join the Invitational thanks to the invite in case they won their local. And if you win the whole event, you become the Italian Legacy champion. In this case, I am the 2022 Italian Legacy champion, and I got
Humble
access.
brags.
Just a little bit of flexing, and you get access to the ELM. So it's a complete circuit from your local FNM to the Italian national FNM until you get to the ELM here in Bologna.
I'm so pleased that we can replicate this through 17 countries across Europe with excited people like yourself getting involved in Legacy. How long have you been playing Legacy?
I've been playing Legacy since 2014, so
That's not that long.
Miracles era, yeah. I used to be, an Infect player, but then I moved into other type of decks. And I granted a little bit. I went to another Italian Invitational, but only top 8 in 2018, if I don't recall wrong. But then this year I won it, so it was an upgrade. I took some break in the meantime, but I always enjoyed Legacy.
So it sounds like you've been grinding for a while and putting up some good results. What's your biggest piece of advice for other people, maybe from the Rome local scene, or from the Helsinki local scene, or from the London local scene where I'm from? What's the best thing they can do to improve?
Welcome back to Legacy GP. No, it's an error. Yeah, we are the European Legacy Master. Legacy, the first Legacy Pro Tour edition of Europe.
You like saying that?
Yeah,
Every time
I love
we
that.
talked about this event, he told me this is the first Pro Tour of Legacy.
That is the truth. That is the message.
Okay.
Okay. So in the last round we saw an initiative mirror, and me and Nive make a statement that is, if you won the die roll, you win the match. Because the player on the play win every time.
The problem with initiative is that it is really different from the Monarch, because the first chapter of the dungeon is pretty useless. So
Yeah, but
taking
the
a land from
other
your
main-
deck is not that great, but putting a +2/+2 on a creature, it's a really huge advantage, especially in a mirror deck where all of your creatures are the same size, and being the one with the biggest is really matters. We're going to the match? All right.
Yeah, it's time for the match. Round number 3 here at European Legacy Masters.
European Pro Tours.
No, mine. Okay, Sanzo with another mirror. No.
No. The umbrella, the light.
Okay, so time is start now.
Breakfast.
Okay, Cephalic Breakfast against 8 cast. Mingucci is a well-known player.
Yeah, of course.
And Sanzo played Cephalic Breakfast, the 60 version, probably, with Either Veil. Then it's quite strange because also Daniele Terra played that deck a lot on Magical Line, but he chose to not play Either Veil but play the Urza Saga.
Yeah, there's a lot of version of this
This
deck.
deck, yeah, also Iver Dominguez dominate the last zone with an 80 version of that deck. It's a very strange deck.
Yeah, I think that his biggest strength is that his game playing is a little bit unpredictable. You know, he can go off literally from nothing, and both of the pieces of the combo are really cheap cards.
Yeah.
So you only need 3 mana, and it's really hard to interact with this kind of combo, because even if it's a creature combo, removals are not that good.
Yeah,
most of
also-
the time.
Also, that combo is good because the combo pieces pass from the graveyard, but you can win also
Even against Relay Line of the Void or the
because
kind of
if you have Tassa Oracle in hand, you can play that and win the game on spot.
and you can tutor that card with Step Through or
Urza Saga, Stoneforge Mystic.
No, you need to
Ma you can
Tassa
tutor.
in hand
Okay.
in order to beat Relay Line of the Void.
Okay.
And you are a deck with Force of Will.
Yeah, and dates. The combo is combo broker.
The Mango said, okay, let's go, let me show you your deck so I can understand what are you, which kind of version are you on.
Urza Saga with Either Via.
Every Narcomoeba in play, Cabal Therapy.
Concede. Sanzo won quite easily. Okay, Sanzo play a version with 2 Ether Vial, 3 Urza Saga, and in the sideboard has Tuxai's Ikanside Serenity for
Yeah,
sure.
Serenity for sure.
Oh, Virtus Ruin against Mono White Initiative. What a card. Prismatic Ending is deciding for sure. And Menguchi is a classical 8 cast version, beatdown version with
But he got double Torpor Orb.
yeah. He can side in Torpor Orb. Torpor Orb is a great card because stop the combo.
Yeah.
Shut down Tassara.
I think that Torpor Orb will be one of the all-star of this weekend because at the same time he shut down multiple decks like Doomsday, Cephalic Breakfast, Mono White, Defend Taxes, and also Initiative deck. So
okay, so no,
decided to not side in Torpor Orb.
Torpor Orb shut down the combo.
He is going to.
No, it's on. Prova. Yeah, we are in silence because we have nothing to say. Yeah, it's true. The matchup is quite easily because it's a Stompy deck against a combo deck or sort of tempo deck. I think Sanzo in game 1 it's quite easily favorable because he can also play around Chalice with either Vial and maybe has some cover, no cover, and also has a lot of potential good counter. The beatdown is not a problem because you won a spot without taking care about life. Also, the Saga can take a lot of time. Stoneforge Mystic can ruin the match a lot. For Menguchi, it's not an easy matchup, but we know that Menguchi probably know very well that deck because two good friend of him, Javier Dominguez and also Daniel Terra play that deck, so I'm sure that he's quite prepared about that deck.
Yeah, of course. It's tough, I think, for 8cast to take the lead because, as you said, there's no relevant play that completely stop your opponent in the really first few turns. So in my opinion, what you need to do is just to be explosive, develop some threats, and try to kill your opponents before you can dig for the combo.
Yeah. Okay, Mingu has an hand that probably he keep that hand. The hand
You
has
got a
Force of Will, Otawara, Island, Tout Monitor. Probably not explosive hand, but I would like to thank you all the sponsors that come in today and paid for that tournament. It's very good to have in Response Podcast, 341 Trading, Gianluca Bose, Bazaar of Boxes, a lot of players that pay for that tournament. That is amazing. That is amazing. Community for community.
He got a Serenity set.
Yeah. That is a game changer. Urza Saga, yeah. Petal, Sai. Yeah, and now it's time for Sai. It's good. because get around Serenity.
Yeah, and also gives you all the affinity you need to cast the monitor.
So Senzo decide to keep in play to not force that, because maybe he want to force back the force against Serenity.
Protect this combo
Or Serenity.
Or Serenity.
Yeah, now
It's kinda a combo against
Yeah.
this deck.
and I think it's now time for Serenity, because you block your opponent to develop threats and also kill the Urza Saga before searching for
chapter.
some. Yeah, I think that it's a good move for this turn number 2. Oh no, Chefalid.
Yes, a valid breakfast.
Force. Okay. Okay. Crack the bubble. And tap, draw. Draw again. Go to 2. Oh, now you have to choose if you want to play Otawara to make token or to keep for combo. Yeah.
Token is the answer.
Yeah.
Being aggressive
Yeah.
is what it needs to do.
Yeah.
Because you already used this force of will, so numero 1. E punto numero 2.
So he plays Serenity on turn 3. That is great. Yeah, Otawara. Okay, so for Mengu is hard now because you can make a lot of things. So Menguchi try to use his artifact more and more for that turn. Okay, so Serenity will not destroy a lot. Now you can fail to search, or maybe search for...
Searching for something that gives you at least one card back.
Yeah, bubble.
Serenity says at the beginning of your
Yeah.
upkeep, sacrifices
But I want
and
to-
destroy artifact
Yeah.
and enchantment.
Yeah, I want to see if there are 2 dots.
Choose bubble, obviously.
Yeah. Oh, we also have the meta game. So after the match we can talk about that.
The top card of your library, of course, 1 damage.
Yeah. Serenity destroy nothing. Good move from Menguchi. Urza Saga.
Obvious. It was a good turn because you denied your opponent's Serenity. Basically, it's just like counter it, but because you are a combo deck, you can. Oh, that's an interesting move. Otawara on Urza Saga. Just try to take him some time in order to rebuild your end, probably. Now Shuko.
Okay. So now you can go off for the combo with Ashfalid. Attack for 1. Not very good draw for Mengucci.
Yeah, but the game can turn around really quickly if it draws at least.
Or end very quickly. Oh, the Fairy is a good card.
Really powerful.
Yeah, you can bounce Sai maybe. And draw a
I
card.
think it's the correct play. Your opponent had
Oh,
only one
no.
threat. Now he only needs to find another illusionist.
Yeah, this valid.
Chalice 2.
Chalice at 1.
Maybe Chalice 2
Could be a move.
could be stronger. Because your opponent already got this one drop.
Draw. Saga goes to 2. Move to 2. And pass. Okay, another Chalice. Now it's time for Chalice for 2, maybe. But you have also to keep attention about the race of Urza Saga. So Mengu decide to draw 2 cards. He found a land finally and a Lotus Petal. That is good because the affinities increase.
By 2.
Yeah. So
But I think you can save it for Sai next turn.
no. And now construct will be 3/3, so or
For
4/4.
and attacking for 5.
Yeah.
Because you can take
A
another
lot.
Shuko and keep it off.
He make another token.
It's a really powerful B plan. We decide to take Vi, obviously, in order to dodge Chalice if he needs to do a 1 drop.
Okay. Yeah, attack for 5 is a lot. Okay, size the play here. Force. Wow. Force is great because now you want to go. Yeah. Tutto hobby. Okay.
Bracciami Covid.
Okay, so double 0 spell, Chalice for 0, and time for Cannoneer. Not out monitor. Okay. And now Mengu has to go through the race. Another monitor here. Your 2 cards.
Modern main event players,
Yeah, if Mengu keep this 2 turn when Urza Saga is up to create token, the problem of the constructor is not anymore, but they have to keep attention about the possibility of find an illusionist.
Yeah, of course your opponent is not happy to play his combo right now because you drew multiple cards this turn, so
Yeah, but you have to
things
vary.
has changed. Is he still on the
Yeah,
play?
still on the play. He found a land. Okay.
No, it's tough because it can double block one of your threats, and Valid Breakfast don't have the ability to rebuild the board with this aggression because you don't have so many artifacts. It's not
No, the board is only the construct part is only a plan B or and to keep turn.
Players, pairings are being posted.
Bounce the chalice. Draw.
Chalice set one. So
Draw another
because
non-amoeba.
he got a needle.
Yeah.
So we can needle
The Urza Saga.
Saga. And now he
This is great.
only needs to resolve one of the. Okay, another vial. And now smashing it for 5, 6, 11.
11 is a lot.
Now maybe we can trade. No,
No.
there's no way. Oh, we can block both, but I don't
6,
see.
6, 12. You have to jump one.
You need to jump one. You need to jump, but I don't see the point to stay.
Double jump. No, I think Sanzo. Tanto un po' qui. Okay, a top turn.
Sai is really good.
Yeah,
Sai is really good.
take a lot of time.
Take a lot of time, and he can also crack the chalice at 0.
Yeah.
So giving you the ability to recast
recast
your
the bubble.
your
Yeah,
boxes.
Emery is perfect here because you can pull your bubble back every turn. Yeah, the only problem for Mingu is that
It's the combo. Right
yeah,
now.
yeah, it's the ability of Valid Breakfast to have multiple plans.
That's why the deck is so strong, it's so disruptive sometimes because you need to focus on multiple plan at the same time
Yeah.
with the constant fear of being beaten by
By
a simple
another,
combo
yeah.
with
2 bad cards. Yeah, this. Yeah, the ability of this deck is so cool. Yeah, I really like the deck. Multitasking. Okay. So now Sanzo can also draw sleeve through to find the combo. Now he draw an Urza Saga. With 4.
Do you think that something has changed
Dread return on
from end?
on Cephalid? Wow, that's amazing. Wow.
You're still on the Teferi?
No. 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 Wow. Wow. This is incredible.
And you got a lot of creatures, so
Welcome to round 5. You have 50 minutes, you may begin.
Wow.
Modern, benvenuti al quinto turno. Avete 50 minuti.
I love that way to go off. 4 mana reanimate.
even in the Italian qualifier
Yeah.
for this tournament
Was win by that
it was win by Daniele Terra
Yeah.
with this deck.
With 2 mana.
We saw a lot of different ways to win the game.
Yeah. Red return on Tassoracle. Yeah. Wow. So beautiful. Where is Sanzo come from?
Slovakia.
Slovakia. Wow. The deck.
Giocatori del tipo Inter stanno per cominciare, Venite Station, giocatori del tipo Inter stanno per cominciare, Ghisi Samuele,
Yeah.
Italo, Sansone Simone.
We have a lot. German done.
We have a lot of things.
Okay, the Valid Breakfast won that match in a very strange way because it's not quite common to pay for mana to reanimate with Red Return.
No, there's always a strange way that this deck used to
I
win.
don't see the line. We know about the Red Return, but in our minds it's not that simple to think about 4 mana reanimate
No.
by combo pieces and won the match.
But okay.
So stupid.
The question I got is, did the deck change? Because it seems the deck you could have played since the Tassar Blueprint.
Yeah.
But it started to shine only 4 months ago, 5 months ago, something like
Yeah,
this.
maybe with e niente, posizionato male. Allora, so I think the fact that this deck probably has a good matchup against them,
It has, obviously, because of this.
and also it's good against control.
Yeah, but I mean, the deck, it's always the same, but no one played it until 5 months ago, something
Yeah,
like this.
probably when the metagame is settled, will become popular.
Yeah, but
I'm not sure that the deck right now is so good because with the popularity
he's not
and the fear
unexpected anymore.
and the fear of initiative also, there are more thrust down, more torpor orb, more
Yeah, more stuff
and
that
also
that
more
interact with you
stifle.
unintentionally.
More stifle.
No
Yeah,
stifle.
yeah.
Stifle is a dead
Sign
card.
denial, stifle.
Stifle is a dead card, and you can't
Yeah,
play
yeah.
Stifle anymore. So feel
In
free to
this
fetch.
morning, in this morning, I saw a tweet from Japan about a player that played our deck.
And what it is?
No, it's just a photo because a Canadian player telling the tweet, it's time to play Canadian with white, and
Yeah.
made the photo of Esper Sentinel and Murktide in play with Cypher. My heart is breaking.
Yeah, the deck feels so cool, but
Yeah, I know that also feel aware of in response play the Saint Catherine Stifle Denial deck. Yeah, he's a fan of our card, but you can't play on Modo, so he doesn't exist.
alright, what do we have to...
Nothing, we have to talk.
We have to talk, okay.
Oh no, maybe we can switch to another interview, the 7-minute interview, and Philip probably can do that stuff. We have another interview that was recorded yesterday from Luke, and when the boot is ready we can switch to that, and we will return back with content, talk, and the round number 5 of DLM, the Legacy Europe Pro
and
Tour.
Pro Tour. How many rounds today?
7
So
is
this probably
a
will
win and
give
in.
you our first win and in.
Maybe wiki. Oh no, before the video. Metagame time. Yeah, it's time for the metagame. Okay. Try.
Fa vedere.
Try. What is the most player deck?
Lura Delver.
Yes.
No.
True.
Alright. Second
With
one.
11 player. Second one.
Second one. Mono White Initiative.
Yes. With,
And I haven't seen it.
with,
So,
with
for everyone, numeri dell'otto, Toto Calcio,
Bingo.
all that stuff, bingo, corse dei cavalli, horse ride. Tell me, you pay, I give you the results of
Okay.
everything.
with
alright?
10 player.
With
So
10 players, so it's like Delver.
yeah, it's just the same.
Third.
Turn.
I'm connecting myself with Pacciani, special artist from Italy, and he told me that the third one will be 4C Control.
Yes.
Davvero?
Sì.
Che bomba! Oh!
With 7
Sono in
players.
meta, chiama Guidi!
So with 7 players.
7 player.
Fourth one. This is very hard.
This is very hard, but I know it.
Praticamente il mago Thelma.
Potere o no?
Vai.
The first one. Unpredictable.
Yeah.
Really hard.
Really hard.
So it's not because until now I thought, okay, if I had to play this tournament, my first choice would be Blue Red Delver because it's the most not really myself, but if I am a random player, my first choice would be Blue Red Delver. The second one, Mono White Initiative, because it could be unexpected, but everyone knows it. The fourth, the strongest deck in the format, and until the beginning of this Control. Everyone knows that Control must be banned or something like this, because it's really frustrating to play against Control.
The best deck in the world. The best archetype in the world.
As always.
The fourth one?
The fourth one? Reanimator.
No. Miss. Elf.
But Elves. Still a combo.
Yeah, but you miss.
With 4 people.
Yeah. The number. Okay. So
remember, numeri dell'otto.
So
cartelle Totocalcio.
15 player play mid-range control, 15 player play tempo deck, 14 player play Stompy.
Tempo what?
Tempo deck.
No, there's no more tempo.
Blue Red Delver.
No.
Yeah,
No.
Play dates.
Blue Red Delver is Blue Red Zone.
Vabbè. And then it's permanent combo. But that is quite interesting, the fact that Delver is not that higher.
Delver is not that higher because this is a speculation. Okay, I don't have the truth in my pocket, but I could say that. Posso schiacciare la tua papera? Mi fai schiacciare la tua papera? Posso schiacciare l'uccello?
No.
Si dice.
Okay, it's time for the interview.
Vai.
Vai, interview.
Hello everyone, welcome to Bologna, Italy. We're here at Four Seasons Autumn. I'm Luke Kay and I'm here with Sam Dams. We're going to talk a little bit about Sam's online presence and a little bit about how you arrived at ELM. So Sam, tell people more about you and what you do.
Well, first of all, hello Luke. I'm so happy to be here. I can't wait.
Thank you very much.
We're recording this on Friday, so I can't wait for tomorrow for the ELM. And it's going to be a blast, honestly. I'm so proud to have qualified and really compete against the top players I'm going to say the world. It's basically the world, right? The best players are definitely European. Right?
Obviously.
So I'm so excited. Also very proud to be able to come here with Infect, because it's not like a deck that's often played. So I wish it was tomorrow already. I can't wait.
Yeah, I think everyone's saying the same thing. It's absolutely marvellous. So can you tell me a bit about how you got invited and what the scene is like in Belgium, where you're from?
Sure. Actually, funny thing, in Belgium, Legacy is bigger than Modern, which is not something that you'd usually expect. But it's true. We have more Legacy players than Modern players, and we had for a couple of years we had the Belgian Legacy Cup, but it was paused for a while with COVID. You know, two years we weren't able to do that. And Tom De Decker, sure you know him already. Big fan of Tom. And he's also the organizer of the Belgian Legacy Cup. And what he did is he said, what I'm going to do this year is I'm just going to do one event, which is the Belgian Legacy trial. Then normally we have several trials and then one big finish. Now it's just the one tournament. And it's funny because afterwards I heard that they were thinking about which players to invite, and they were also thinking about me and then someone else. But it's nice to actually earn the spot. So
Yes.
I went in the Belgian Legacy finals. I played the finals because a friend of mine, who's also named Sam, and he played Delver, and he beat me. But the runner-up also got an invite, so I was really happy to be able to come here because I really wanted to go.
It is absolutely awesome. I think that a lot of Europe is keeping an eye on what Tom's doing with the Belgian nationals, with Belgium, because it's an excellent model for getting people into Legacy and then getting them onto ELM and onto the circuit. It's absolutely marvellous. But you're not just a tournament grinder. You are a school teacher, but also a regular streamer and content creator. Can you tell me more about what it's been like streaming during lockdown, and what it's like now building a community?
It's been so busy, honestly. I started streaming just when I won Paris, MK in Paris, and then I think 2 weeks later, literally, COVID hit. So it was a lockdown, and I had just bought all my material, and I was like, this is perfect.
Perfect.
And I started streaming then, and it was honestly, when you start out streaming, you don't know what's going to happen, how people will respond, and the response has been amazing. People were apparently they loved the stream, which is really, really fun, and I've been streaming consistently for 2 years on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I think, most of the time. But now I've swapped to YouTube because I just became a father last year, and I'm also doing an I don't know how you say this in English, but you have like when you get a new degree, but in the evening school. Is that a
Night school? Yeah.
Night school,
Yeah.
something like
I think
that.
people understand.
And I'm learning how to program. So
Oh,
I have
cool.
a full-time job, programming, baby, and also doing this preparation for the ELM.
Yeah.
And trying to record videos. So it's very busy. And honestly, this month I haven't really made that much content. But it just comes and goes.
Exactly, and I've followed some of the Versus series that you've been doing, and I think one of the things that Legacy provides, and you provide, is this idea of deck specialists and individuals that get so deeply entrenched into an archetype that they are the masters of it, and is going to provide incredibly insightful analysis on that topic. So obviously you've done a lot of work with the Infect archetype, but what can you say for this idea of being an archetype master or being a format specialist? Is that...
Yeah, I don't consider myself like the master. I still learn every single tournament, and it's not like I know everything. So I know people call me the Infect master, and I was always, thank you, but I don't know how to respond to that.
Well,
don't get me wrong, I don't want to be like humble brag. I know the deck in and out, of course, but a master, I don't know. Anyway, I just love the play style, and I think in general, any deck that plays blue cards like Brainstorm Ponder and has a fast clock will always be viable, I think. Now the thing is, you have a comparison between Delver and Infect, where Delver tries to play a more controlling route, and Infect has the more combo finish. That's really the big difference. This is why we play green, and Delver plays red. That's basically the big difference.
I think it's really cool that you're able to provide these insights. When it comes to, like I say, being a deck specialist, we only really have that in Legacy. Do you think it's good, and do you think that there's room for other content creators to come in, pick up niche archetypes, I apologise, and grow them into a community like you've done?
I think so, yes.
Yeah?
Definitely. We are seeing, I love that about Legacy as well. We all know, like, if you're talking about one deck, for example, like Storm, you think about Byron Cook, just the first name that comes to mind. We all have these experts of certain decks in Legacy, and that's just cool. Where what if I decide to want to play Infect, then probably if people ask around, they will say, yeah, you should check out Sam's content. It just happens, and it's cool that you have ways to, if you're looking for one specific deck, you immediately know where to go. So I think it's really essential that we have this content. And,
That's very cool. Well, I hope that me and Sam see other format specialists arising, cropping up, and appearing at ELMs in the future. Thank you so much for joining me. Good luck for tomorrow and for future ELMs.
Thank you.
Where can people find you?
They can find me on @FenrisCloud on Twitter, and they can also find me on YouTube, which is also FenrisCloud. That's also my MTGO name. So
Marvelous.
FenrisCloud is the name.
Well, find Sam if you're playing Infect, or if you just want to see some good Legacy content. And until next time, we'll catch you very soon. Thanks a lot, Sam. Hello everyone, welcome to Bologna, Italy. We're here at Four Seasons Autumn. I'm Luke Kay and I'm here with Sam Dams. We're going to talk a little bit about Sam's online presence and a little bit about how you arrived at ELM. So Sam, tell people more about you and what you do.
Well, first of all, hello Luke. I'm so happy to be here. I can't wait.
Thank you very much.
We're recording this on Friday, so I can't wait for tomorrow for the ELM. And it's going to be a blast, honestly. I'm so proud to have qualified and really compete against the top players I'm going to say the world. It's basically the world, right? The best players are definitely European. Right?
Obviously.
So I'm so excited. Also very proud to be able to come here with Infect, because it's not like a deck that's often played. So I wish it was tomorrow already. I can't wait.
Yeah, I think everyone's saying the same thing. It's absolutely marvellous. So can you tell me a bit about how you got invited and what the scene is like in Belgium, where you're from?
Sure, actually.
Hello everyone, welcome to Four Seasons here in Bologna, Italy. My name's Luke Kay, and I'm interviewing today Gianmarco. Gianmarco, tell everyone where you're from.
I'm from Rome.
From Rome, and we want to know how you got here today.
Okay, so essentially I won the Italian Legacy Invitational, which I got access thanks to my local league, and then that granted me the slot for the ELM, so I'm here today to compete with other awesome Legacy players.
It's very exciting. This ELM and all future ELMs will be made accessible by people like yourself from winning tournaments, playing Legacy, and doing well.
Yeah.
What's the best way to describe how big your local grind is, and how can other people get involved?
So essentially we have our local scene, which is, regular FNM, so you play with like 10, 20 people, and then in Italy at least you can access the Invitational, which is, from everybody from every city in Italy gonna join the Invitational thanks to the invite in case they won their local. And if you win the whole event, you become the Italian Legacy Champion. In this case, I am the 2022 Italian Legacy Champion, and I got
Humble brags?
Yeah,
Humble
just
brags?
a little bit of flexing, and you get access to the ELM. So it's a complete circuit from your local FNM to the Italian national FNM until you get to the ELM here in Bologna.
I'm so pleased that we can replicate this through 17 countries across Europe with excited people like yourself getting involved in Legacy. How long have you been playing Legacy?
I've been playing Legacy since 2014, so
That's not that long.
Miracles era, yeah. I used to be, an Infect player, but then I moved into other type of decks. And, I grinded a little bit. I went to another Italian Invitational, but only top-8 in 2018, if I don't recall wrong. But then this year I won it, so it wasn't an upgrade. I took some break in the meantime, but I always enjoyed Legacy.
So it sounds like you've been grinding for a while and putting up some good results. What's your biggest piece of advice for other people, maybe from the Rome local scene, or from the Helsinki local scene, or from the London local scene where I'm from? What's the best thing they can do to improve and get on ELM?
Don't be afraid to try your own thing, to invent your own recipe to win, because oftentimes people just dismiss your work, but sometimes they do not see the potential and the power behind the stuff that you're trying to do. So believe in yourself, believe in your ideas, and try them, test them, and if they work, keep going.
Believe in yourself and believe in your ideas.
Yeah,
what
definitely.
amazing advice, not only for Legacy, but for life. That's great
Always.
to hear. Well, we'll sign off now. Thank you so much, Gianmarco.
Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
Nelson, for talking to us. It's absolutely wonderful. We'll look forward to seeing more of you at ELMs tomorrow and in the future. But until then, we hope to see you here in Bologna very soon. Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Four Seasons here in Bologna, Italy. My name's Luke Kay, and I'm interviewing today Gianmarco. Gianmarco, tell everyone where you're from.
I'm from Rome.
From Rome, and we want to know how you got here today.
Okay, so essentially I won the Italian Legacy Invitational, which I got access thanks to my local league, and then that granted me the slot for the ELM, so I'm here today to compete with other awesome Legacy players.
It's very exciting. This ELM and all future ELMs will be made accessible by people like yourself from winning tournaments, playing Legacy, and doing well.
Yeah.
What's the best way to describe how big your local grind is, and how can other people get involved?
So essentially we have our local scene, which is, regular FNM, so you play with like 10, 20 people, and then in Italy at least you can access the Invitational, which is, from everybody from every city in Italy gonna join the Invitational thanks to the invite in case they won their local. And if you win the whole event, you become the Italian Legacy Champion. In this case, I am the 2022 Italian Legacy Champion, and I got
Humble brags?
Yeah,
Humble
just
brags?
a little bit of flexing, and you get access to the ELM. So it's a complete circuit from your local FNM to the Italian national FNM until you get to the ELM here in Bologna.
I'm so pleased that we can replicate this through 17 countries across Europe with excited people like yourself getting involved in Legacy. How long have you been playing Legacy?
I've been playing Legacy since 2014, so
That's not that long.
Miracles era, yeah. I used to be, an Infect player, but then I moved into other type of decks. And, I grinded a little bit. I went to another Italian Invitational, but only top-8 in 2018, if I don't recall wrong. But then this year I won it, so it wasn't an upgrade. I took some break in the meantime, but I always enjoyed Legacy.
So it sounds like you've been grinding for a while and putting up some good results. What's your biggest piece of advice for other people, maybe from the Rome local scene, or from the Helsinki local scene, or from the London local scene where I'm from? What's the best thing they
Okay.
can do to improve and get on ELM?
Don't be afraid to try your own thing, to invent your own recipe to win, because oftentimes people just dismiss your work, but sometimes they do not see the potential and the power behind this.
Welcome. We're here in Bologna, Italy, the Four Seasons Autumn event in 2022. I'm here with Peter Flederis, and we're gearing up for ELM, the first ELM. So Peter, you're from Sweden.
Yes.
You're a legacy grinder.
Yes.
And you've got here by winning or top 8ing a tournament.
Yes.
Within your local scene.
I top-aided the Swedish Nationals.
Wonderful. Okay, tell me more about how you got Swedish Nationals and why you're excited
Swedish
to play.
Nationals is a bit of a drive for me, but I got there, and it's a tournament that is held every year in Borås, and it's sort of become the Swedish Nationals, the Swedish Legacy Nationals, and I managed to top 8. And I got 5th place, so typically not a qualifying position. But since one of the players couldn't go, another elf player, so by pass down I got the slot.
That's great to hear. I think that those tournaments are really good for people that want to come and challenge at ELM. But it's really good to hear that there's a big Swedish Nationals.
Yes,
there's a big legacy community, that people are fighting to do well from a local level up to a national level, and then here at a European level.
Yes.
So regardless of how how you got here, it's exciting to see you and more people in the future like you playing Legacy and having success.
Yeah, so the Swedish Nationals sort of would have existed without the ELM. So the ELM is sort of a nice added-on bonus, which I really, really appreciate. I really, really appreciate the sort of proxy approach to the format that the ELM has brought to the scene.
Yeah, I personally think the best way to grow the Legacy scene, and the only way to grow the Legacy scene, is by offering proxy tournaments. It makes for a wider pool of potential participants.
Yeah.
So you must have people, friends in your local area that are looking to get into Legacy, or have recently got into Legacy, or have got into Legacy to come and play at Swedish Nationals. How did you get into it? And do you have any advice for people that are thinking about getting involved?
So I've played Magic for a long time, and I'm old. So that's typically the reason why people are into Legacy. And I find that kind of a bit frustrating and sad in a way, because I mean Legacy is the most fun format, so more people should play it. But one thing that we do in the local scene is that we hold a pizza tournament once every 3 months or so. It's kind of irregular, but roughly within those intervals, which is we hold a tournament. It's in a pizza place. You can drink as much beer as you can afford, and there is all proxy if you want to, because pizza will be consumed during the tournament.
Marvelous.
And this is the type of event that I sort of want. Want to sort of get
that
people
sounds
engaged.
amazing. I have really enjoyed hearing stories like yours about places all over Europe. You know, we've got people from 17 countries here, which we could expand to, more in Europe.
Yeah.
And they all have a pizza tournament story. They're like, oh, my local LGS on Tuesday night closes early, and all the Legacy players funnel in and sit in the dark and play. Like stuff like that is so cool, and it really invigorates the format and can grow the format out to other people. And pizza is a great incentive to get people to go, isn't it? I mean, that must be loads of fun.
Oh yeah, it is.
When it comes to growing the scene, have you found more people arriving at the pizza tournaments with proxy decks?
Yes.
Yes.
The thing is that a lot of people that sort of, I used to play Magic, but now I can play it with old proxy. I can just print the cards.
Yeah.
And that's because it's a big hurdle to spend thousands of euros for a deck.
Yeah.
And especially if you sort of want to play casually. So I think it's a good stepping stone. If you don't want to be a Commander player, you don't really know how to engage the format because you're a bit older. So I guess I hope that is a nice way to approach the format through proxies at least.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that is a way that can.
I hope that people can come here after being at their weekly or monthly Pizza Legacy, win big prizes, spend money buying Underground Seas or cards for their deck. Like the Doomsday player arrives with his proxy deck and slowly buys one Underground Sea every year, and then he'll be like, this Underground Sea is from ELM 2022 when I came top 16. This Underground Sea is from MKM 2010 in Paris. I just think it's so cool that you play the format to buy your decks. I think that's.
I think a lot of Magic players sort of has that. That's how you get into Magic.
Yeah.
That. At least that's what I believe is how most players get into Magic. That you play in the local tournaments, you sort of grind up to a deck. Usually it's a standard deck or sort of a shitty deck that you beat your friends with. But the sort of process, I think that process is fun and engaging, and I want that to be an experience for that people can experience. And that's difficult because if one card costs thousands of euros, it's very difficult to have that as a prize.
Yeah.
So, but you can have one card as a prize in a tournament, and people can get there anyway. But through proxies, at least that's a start.
Yeah.
And to experience that feeling of grinding towards the deck.
Yeah. We talked a lot about decks and tournaments and newer players, but I want to know: are there any quirky? And every Legacy scene has a quirky, unusual guy or lady. Do you have anyone in the local Swedish scene that you can think of that stands out as an interesting character?
Yes.
That you want to shout out?
Yeah, it might be the guy that you should have interviewed instead of me. But,
Well.
so what happened in the Swedish nationals? We were a group of players coming up from Malmö, the town in the south of Sweden, and we had an extremely good result. So 3 of us are here for the European Legacy Masters.
That's awesome, yeah.
From the group, from the city. So, and one of them is a guy that has been playing the Epic Gamble and keep winning, so much that he has warped sort of the meta.
Your local meta. That's classic.
Yeah. Everybody suddenly, everybody packs for Mind Break Trap or whatever. These things happen, and he's the player that Hampus. If you face him, you will know. He played extremely hungover throughout the entire nationals, and I mean, I believe that is one of the key reasons for why he managed to do so well.
Absolutely.
And yeah.
Yeah, no, speaking from my perspective, shout out to a UK grinder, Jasper, who's here at ELM for winning a tournament in Birmingham in the UK. Exactly the same story, very hungover, a key component in his success. It's good fun. I think that every Legacy community grows around big characters, and it's really important to bring new players in and introduce them to new and exciting people. So it's been a pleasure to meet you, Peter. It's been really cool to hear your stories and how you got here. I know that there's a ton of people like you, and all of them seem to have excitable stories about their local communities, and I'm just excited to hear them, and I'm sure the people at home are as well.
It's really fun to be in this kind of interview.
So thank you very much, Peter.
Thank you very much.
Best of luck at the ELM this year. Hey, best of luck at ELM next year. Let's not tempt fate, but that could be very cool.
Let's keep our ambitions high.
I hope we see you for an interview like this again then, maybe.
Yeah, hopefully.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys. Hello and welcome. We're here in Bologna, Italy, the Four Seasons Autumn event in 2022. I'm here with Peter Flederis, and we're gearing up for ELM, the first ELM. So Peter, you're from Sweden.
Yes.
You're a legacy grinder.
Yes.
And you've got here by winning or top 8ing a tournament.
Yes.
Within your local scene.
I top-aided the Swedish Nationals.
Wonderful. Okay, tell me more about how you got Swedish Nationals and why you're excited
Swedish
to play.
Nationals is a bit of a drive for me, but I got there, and it's a tournament that is held every year in Borås, and it's sort of become the Swedish Nationals, the Swedish Legacy Nationals, and I managed to top 8. And I got 5th place, so typically not a qualifying position. But since one of the players couldn't go, another elf player, so by pass down I got the slot.
That's great to hear. I think that those tournaments are really good for people that want to come and challenge at ELM. But it's really good to hear that there's a big Swedish Nationals.
Yes,
there's a big legacy community, that people are fighting to do well from a local level up to a national level, and then here at a European level.
Yes.
Yeah. So regardless of how how you got here, it's exciting to see.
Alright, we are here for the 5th round, and this round will be special because here with me there's one of the pioneer of the Legacy stream, so it doesn't need any kind of presentation because probably everyone who is watching this stream knows you, but here with me is Julian.
Hello, man. Having a good time. Like I dropped out of the main event. It wasn't really my day, but you guys told me I could come here anytime. And this is the best. Like if you ever play in these events, offer to do coverage because I just got pizza, I got water, I got everything I need. I should have literally dropped after the first round. Like this whole ELM thing, that was just like a way to get free food.
And Italian food.
Yeah, very best, very best.
There's something we need to underline. And I'm really excited to have you here because as I was saying to you before the stream restart, I watched a lot of your videos, and you are a milestone, I think.
We don't need to talk so much about me.
I think it's okay because the purpose of this event is not only to see the best player in Europe, but even to give everyone the place he deserves. If you have done something really important for the community, from my point of view, it's really important that everyone knows what you did. So
thank you.
It's a real pleasure.
I mean, you guys have taken over, right? I stream like, I don't know, 2 or 3 times a month. But you guys, like, how often do you stream? Like 5, 6, 10 nights a month?
I'm now taking a break because I opened a shop. So,
oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, I heard about that. The Blue Dojo, right?
Yeah,
Wow.
I opened the first
Check it out.
The first Blue Dojo shop here in Italy. So it's taking me a lot of works and time, and I'm putting all of my effort into this.
Cool.
But
Cool.
now it's time to go to the match.
Yeah.
And we will have time to talk about that.
So who do we have in this match tonight? I keep calling it tonight. Oh, actually, yeah, that's going to be tonight. Okay, so on the right side we got Marc-Eric Vogt, winner of the last GP Bologna in 2019, and on the left side that's
and he also finalist of the last
4 seasons. Yeah, Marc. I keep saying Marc is one of the best 3 Legacy players I've ever known. I've known him for like forever. And on the left side we got what's it called? What's his name?
Goncalves.
Oh wow, is that Spanish? We don't get the full name here, but this seems to be Portuguese. Oh, dude, I would love to go to Portugal. This is like one of the last countries in Europe I haven't visited yet. I want to see it. So, and he's playing Black Red Reanimator. So, what do you think the matchup is going to be like for Marc's 4-color Uro against Reanimator?
Yeah, you know, every time you're going to see a Reanimator deck, the first game heavily depends on his hand because you are not always able to keep a hand with a lot of force of will or stuff like that. So a really fast combo can close the game super fast. But I mean, the sideboard game are more interesting.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, we just saw Marc beat Rodrigo Torres in the previous round, and he didn't really have a lot of time to like scout the top tables, right? That's not really something that has happened yet, I would guess. So Marc might have not kept like a hand with like endurance, like force of will. Those are the main ways to combat this. But I would guess, what's his first name, by the way? Can we find that out? Goncalves? I would love to hear the first name here. We're going to go straight into it, right? Dark Ritual. We will get Entomb, and that's probably going to get like a Reanimate on... Is it going to be Arcan? I want to say Arcan. Yeah, Griselbrand as well. The thing about Griselbrand, I would always go for Griselbrand, but I see these guys go for Reanimator so often. Yeah, for Arcan. I mean, it's a decent card, but I want the extra cards, right? Even if we go down to like very, very low. And we got the name here from our awesome producer. He's called Marco. Okay, so we got Marco against Marc. Oh god, that's not going to be weird at all. Marco against Marc. We'll work it out. Marco going here for... Is that Griselbrand? Looks to be, right?
Yeah, I think it's the best creature to take.
Yeah.
When in doubt, try to win the game.
Yeah, I have got to remember that. See, that's why I'm 1-3. I didn't do that. You should have told me beforehand. I went for like dungeons and initiative and monarch. Like no, just go ahead with the game, Julian. That's how it works. Okay. Oh, we even have Exhume. Yeah, Exhume makes Griselbrand all the better, right? Because we're not even gonna lose life. Yeah. So of course, if Marc has like the endurance here, he gets the total blowout, right? He gets the endurance into the game,
But
and
unfortunately, for him, Griselbrand joined the party.
yeah, Big Daddy Griselbrand is here. Like that card really needs an old frame printing. Like this card has just like old frame, like all over it.
You like it? You like the old frame?
Yeah, dude. the first display I ever bought was the time shifted remastered because you could get like that. I've been playing the game for like 20 years or something. First display I ever bought, time shifted remastered because of the old frame. I'm very much into the old frame. And we are gonna draw like an extra 7 here. You know, I almost wonder whether Mark is just gonna scoop this up, right? Not show what he's playing. Yeah, it looks like they're gonna go straight into game 2.
Yeah,
Both teams played hard.
Nothing special from both sides. Reanimator did what he needs to do, and now we will see if Mark will be able to keep up with the explosion aggressivity of Reanimator. As you said, Mark, it's a really strong player, and he played infinite time against this deck because it's an old archetype from Legacy, so every old player.
Yeah, I would expect it to go that way, right? That Mark often like loses the first game. He's like rather disadvantaged, especially because of the information disadvantage, and then he needs to really make up for it in the sideboard. On the other hand, like I would even say like his deck is okay set up. Like you have like 6 forces, you got 4 endurances, and then you're gonna get some extra stuff from the sideboard. I wonder whether he's gonna bring in some like hydroblasts or blue elemental blasts to fight over. What do we have? Like I guess Faithless Looting. Is that pretty much everything?
Yeah, it depends on how many cards you want to take off from the main deck.
So let's see. I got a stack list here, and you could bring in something from the sideboard. Torpor doesn't really do anything. Meltdown, no. Pyroblast, no. Carpets, no. Actually, we might see almost no changes for Mark, right?
Yeah, only probably one Containment Priest.
Yeah, that's a big one.
One Containment Priest and double Blue Elemental Blast probably.
Yeah, and then you take out something like, I don't know how good Dress Down is really gonna be. Yeah, we will see. We are trying to figure this out. Like Mark knows what he's doing.
He got three
blue blasts,
blast effect and one Containment Priest basically.
You know what I want to see? If you haven't seen it yet, Mark is playing the Mask Block All-Star Thwart. And for those who don't know, you can like return 3 islands to your hand to counter any spell. He recently played it like in a regional tournament in the Etc. and Freising, and I saw it, I was like, Mark, what the fuck is going on? And he's like, yeah, I think that's actually good, because he's even playing, I think, 2 Mystic Sanctuaries. Yeah. So the ultimate value play is like you bounce 2 Mystic Sanctuaries.
You counter one of your opponent's spell and then put it into the top with the first one or
something like that. Yeah. And I mean, with Uro, that's actually kind of cool because it's like build your own exploration, right? So you keep like, you don't fall that far behind on land drops, you even like get to make something of the extra land drops you get from Uro. So I'm excited for the card. And I just like, I want to see any of those cards from Mask Block, because Mask Block is probably the visual most appealing block to me. It's my favorite one to look at, not so much to play with. Okay, so Mark is gonna take the play for sure. I wonder, like, how much interaction do you want to keep? Like, Mark is probably like gonna be happy to keep a hand that has like something to do, because like the one of the problematic things about control decks is you need interaction, but then you also need to follow it up, right? Otherwise, like the other guy is just gonna run you out of control of like cards. So I think Mark is gonna be happy if he has something like a Sylvan Library, because Reanimator can't really punish the life loss out of much really. So if Mark has like interaction plus Sylvan Library, that's like keep me like I'm gonna go for that for sure.
Yeah, for the second game for sure. The game I fear the most is the third one, because Reanimator will be on the play, so every time I face this kind of matchup I want to see in my end at least a double interaction in order to counter their Unmask or Breathe or something like this. But in the second game I feel I agree with you. One is enough, and if you have some kind of follow-up, you're fine.
Okay, this looks like the ultimate mid-range hand. We see Minskin Blue. Was that a Surgical?
No, I think it's an altered.
Oh yeah, Mark's deck completely altered.
Sanctuary, probably, if I remember.
Tropical Island, I think.
He's altered from the last tournament.
Yeah, he's got pretty much almost everything. You also saw his forces, right? His forces are altered to like all the chins. Yeah, that's amazing. So there's one. Actually, Ponder Brainstorm. He might actually send this back, right? I don't see any kind of interaction. Maybe I guess he could try to ponder for it, but yeah, I don't know, man. Oh, he keeps and doesn't ponder, so he's intending to like.
He got a force of it? No.
I thought I saw a Force, but there was none. No, that's a Brainstorm. I thought.
No,
Oh, that's the altered one.
No, the Egyptian.
Oh my God! No, he's not playing those. He used to play those. I thought so too. Yeah.
So that's a Containment Priest.
It could be a Containment Priest. Yeah, you're right. Oh yeah, that's another one of those Egyptian god cards. Okay, that's pretty cool. So I guess the idea here is to brainstorm in response to the unmask. Right?
Just to hide.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Containment Priest.
And you also get the upside of maybe you find a Force of Will or something, but that's probably going to be taken away. Okay.
Yeah, but the white mana, it's pretty strong.
Yeah. Definitely. More mid-range stuff.
So it's gonna hide for sure.
You would take Containment Priest to top right, and then something else. He has the Tundra. That's perfect. And what do you see? What do we see on Marco's side? We see another Badlands, couple lands.
Exhume, I think.
Exhume, okay.
Dark Ritual, the last one.
Ooh.
Was Dark Ritual.
Okay, so what do you take? If you get a bunch of lands, Minskin Boo, and Expressive Iteration.
I think Expressive Iteration will be my call.
Yeah, especially since it's like 2 Minskin Boo even, right?
And if I were in Mark's shoes, I would like to win before Minskin comes into play, so I'm not even considering it. It's only a pitch for Endurance because I'm expecting that from my opponent.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good call. Yeah, definitely. So it's actually kind of interesting. Like, if I was Marco, I would almost like think that Mark doesn't have Endurance or something, because otherwise he. It's kind of hard to tell, really. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. The idea of like taking the only green card if there was only one green card would be like quite interesting. So Mark would be like, "Oh, you take my only green card, then I have Expressive Duration." But Mark is even showing him that he has 2 green cards. Yeah, I'm reading too much into it. Like, we're just gonna see something on the main phase here, and if this is gonna be Dark Ritual, oh, dude. And Mark is dying on side if this is Dark Ritual. This must hurt so much. Sorry, Mark. But Marco must be really happy, right? He has perfect information. He knows that he can go for it, and he knows that it's gonna work. Yeah. He's even like, okay, scooping it up. Pretty quick match.
Really quick.
Mark got to take like 1 turn over the entire match.
Yeah.
How many? He played like
One
a
brainstorm.
he played a single spell in the entire match.
His entire match is resumable into a Brainstorm.
Yeah. Oh, that's Iona. Did you just see? Iona is like pretty out of favor, but here it is back again. I guess it makes sense against like the Dungeon Stompy deck. He named White. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, Marco moves on to 5-0 on Black Red Reanimator. He will actually be able to draw into the top 8 now.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think that he is our first member of the top 8 of this European Legacy Master.
You know, I saw yesterday when I was talking to some of the guys about like what are we gonna play, how should we tune our decks. On the way back to the hotel, I just told the guys, you know, we all know, right? There's somebody gonna be on Black Red Reanimator, and he's just gonna swoop in and destroy everyone. And here we are, first Black Red Reanimator, Marco Gonzalez confirmed for the top 8. Loving it. And yeah, Mark Vogt still is like, I guess he's gonna.
It's not that.
Yeah.
He could win the next round and still be in the top 8.
Yeah. That sounds good. So how many people do we have? You got like 40 something, right? 70 something, 75 or something. Yeah. Okay, so that means that Mark could actually make it in at like 5-2 even, since he started out so well and we're just barely above the cut. That sounds pretty good. Oh, here we are back again. Hey, I gotta shrink. I'm sorry. So guys, what do we do from here? We don't have a backup feature match, right?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so we got a first thing. If you are watching right now, you have to press the follow button. Like, I don't know if we can actually see new followers, but if you're watching this right now and you want to support like good handcrafted tournament coverage and legacy, and even Eternal, right? We're gonna have like a huge vintage tournament and everything. You just hit the follow button and you just tune in next time.
And also, I think the biggest modern tournament ever made in Italy, outside GPs and stuff like that, because they are 484. And tomorrow we will probably break the Italian records also for legacy, and we are hoping for 500 people. So
500 people.
500 people.
Holy shit! How do you say 500 in Italian?
500.
500 tomorrow. Yeah, perfect. That's what we're gonna do. Oh man, that's amazing. Yeah.
Right. So we're going to some spot and breaks, right? All right. So guys, see you for the next round.
See you. Bye bye.